South Africa has been rocked by yet another shocking tragedy. ANC official Brown Magotsi has reportedly been shot dead in what police are describing as a targeted assassination. The brutal killing has sent shockwaves through political circles, reigniting debates about corruption, power struggles, and the dangerous realities faced by public officials in the country. Before we continue, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, because this developing story could expose the deepest cracks inside the ruling party, and you won't want to miss a single update. According to initial reports, Brown Magotsi was gunned down late last night in a quiet Johannesburg suburb. Neighbors recall hearing several gunshots followed by the screech of tires as a dark vehicle sped off into the night. Emergency services arrived within minutes, but it was too late. Magotsi was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators quickly cordoned off the area as forensic teams began collecting evidence, including bullet casings and surveillance footage from nearby properties. Eyewitnesses described the shooting as professional and precise, leading many to believe it was not a random act of violence, but a well-planned hit. Brown Magotsi was an influential figure in the African National Congress, known for his outspoken stance on transparency and internal reform. He had recently made headlines for challenging key figures within his local branch, reportedly exposing irregularities in financial records and community development funds. Friends and colleagues describe him as fearless but controversial, someone who refused to look the other way when he saw wrongdoing. Some insiders now believe that his willingness to speak out may have made him a target. While police have not confirmed the motive, speculation is mounting that Magotsi's murder was politically motivated. His recent confrontation with party officials over alleged mismanagement of funds had drawn both praise and criticism. Sources close to the investigation claim that Magotsi had received threats in the weeks leading up to his death. He had reportedly confided in close associates about feeling unsafe, even considering stepping back from public life due to growing tension in his circle. Now, with his death, those threats have taken on a chilling new meaning. Police reports indicate that Magotsi was shot multiple times while entering his vehicle outside his home. The precision of the attack, and the fact that nothing was stolen, reinforces suspicions of an execution-style killing. Residents in the area remain shaken. One witness told local reporters it was over in seconds. "We just heard the shots, one after another, then silence." By sunrise, news of the murder had spread across the nation, and crowds began gathering outside his home to pay respects and demand justice. The ANC has released a brief statement condemning the killing and calling for a full investigation. The statement described Magotsi as a dedicated servant of the people and vowed that those responsible would be brought to justice. But critics say the party's response feels hollow, arguing that too many whistleblowers and reformers within the ANC have met similar fates without meaningful consequences. Political analysts warn that Magotsi's death could deepen existing fractures within the party, with rival factions blaming one another and trust eroding even further. Law enforcement officials have launched a high-level investigation, led by detectives from the South African Police Service's Homicide Unit. Officers are reviewing nearby CCTV footage and collecting evidence to identify the suspects. However, as is often the case in politically sensitive murders, many South Africans fear this investigation will drag on without clear answers. Some fear that powerful individuals may try to interfere or derail the case. One senior officer, speaking on condition of anonymity, told reporters, "This wasn't a robbery. This was a message. Whoever did this wanted it to be seen and remembered." Across social media, South Africans are expressing grief, anger, and disbelief. Hashtags demanding justice for Brown Magotsi have already begun trending nationwide. Many citizens see his death as a symbol of the growing danger faced by honest leaders who dare to challenge corruption. Public frustration with the ANC's handling of internal corruption and violence has reached a boiling point. "How many more must die before something changes?" one user asked on X, formerly Twitter. The killing has reignited calls for stronger protection of political activists, local leaders, and whistleblowers. Analysts say Magotsi's murder highlights a chilling reality, that political survival in South Africa often comes with deadly risks. Over the past few years, a disturbing pattern has emerged: officials who speak out or resist corruption often end up silenced. For many, Brown Magotsi's death is not just another headline, it's a wake-up call about the cost of truth in a system increasingly defined by secrecy and fear. Police are expected to release more details in the coming days, but the public isn't waiting. Pressure is mounting for an independent inquiry into Magotsi's death and possible links to ongoing investigations into ANC-linked financial crimes. Some insiders fear that if the truth is revealed, it could expose deep connections between local corruption networks and national power structures, something the ruling elite might not want uncovered. As investigations continue, one question haunts the nation: was Brown Magotsi killed for trying to do the right thing? The story of Brown Magotsi is tragic, but it's also a reflection of the broader crisis gripping South African politics. Until justice is served and truth prevails, his name will remain a reminder of the dangers faced by those who refuse to stay silent. Stay tuned for updates on this developing story, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe this was a politically motivated assassination? Or something even bigger? Your voice matters, and we'll keep bringing you the truth, no matter how dark it gets.